Welcome, all you rebels out there. This is another episode of Crack Dice Gaming, and I am, of course, Captain Shikaka, and with me is Crankin' Chewy and Chicky D. Donovan. And we're going to be talking about some spoilers. Gen Con happened this weekend, so what's going on, guys?
Not much. Hoping for some better artwork, but that's okay. That's all I
How
got.
about you, Chick?
Nothing's really going on. We got some trash spoilers and
Wow,
yeah, that's basically it. No release date, no other information. Although we did get some cool game Genic boxes and revealed, so that's probably the most hype thing going on right now.
this is true. This is
Yeah,
true.
so tonight I think we're going to talk about spoilers, some of the Gen Con stuff, the Game Genic stuff that came out. I don't know if anybody saw the promo stuff for that, some of the videos on that. That was really good stuff. And talk about some of the new characters that are being released for Galaxy Shuffle, and we'll see what's what, eh? So let's start the podcast off here with the old new Chewbacca they released.
Which one?
The actual
Character?
character.
Character one?
Yeah, the character Chewbacca. Yeah,
Man, bro.
leader unit.
Okay. This just. Oh yeah, I think it's a really great card. However, the artwork that they did on my boy is terrible. Like, oh brother, oh, what is this?
I
No.
I don't know. I honestly, it's
Yeah.
so bad. Where do you go? I mean, honestly, where do you go from this? Like, I honestly wonder where they found this at. Like, seriously,
It's just
like
like,
who's
what are they
drawing?
drawing?
I mean, are they just hiring like
Oh, I'll
random?
tell you who's drawing it. Luke Harrington was the artist on this one.
Wait,
Just in
who
case you want
was?
to know who was drawing it.
No, the character, the
Luke
character.
Harrington.
Oh, the character one, not the.
Jeepers.
Oh, the
We're
character
talking
one.
about the character,
Oh,
not the unit.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
They both the artwork's trash. So
Yeah, the beat.
let's see here. Uh, oh, I'm not trying to pronounce that. Oh no.
Yeah.
Let me give this
Islam.
time. Eslim Abashadi.
There you go. That works. Although,
Who the
okay,
heck is
I don't know. He's the artist
like
for the guy, the character.
FFG? Here's a little clue. Man, you need to fire this guy. He does not know how to draw. Like, seriously, it doesn't even look like
Was that?
Chewbacca. This looks
Oh,
like
wait.
the Cookie
Wait.
Monster. Like, this
Dude,
looks like a brown Cookie Monster, literally, like with a bowcaster. I've seen, I think I could find like 20 kindergartners that could draw Chewbacca better than this guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably true.
I don't know if it's. I don't know. Wait. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I don't think I've ever met someone named
Oh yeah, I guess.
Eslam. Is
Islam?
that a guy name, girl name?
Man,
One of
I
those.
don't even know.
I got
Gender
no
neutral
idea.
names,
So
man, I don't know. Like, okay, whoever
you
this
know,
person is, then, like, literally FFG, just go to any kindergarten classroom in anywhere in the
Ask him to
U.S.
draw Chewbacca.
and ask one kid, say, who's the best drawer in here, and have him draw you a Chewbacca, and it'll look better than this crap, man. Because I don't
It's
even know
I
what
terrible.
agree.
this looks like.
This is
This
terrible.
looks like they literally. I don't know, like he's got no chin. It looks like Jim Henson's. I'm not joking. It looks like the Cookie Monster.
It looks
I
just
think
like Cookie Monster.
I'm gonna make an alt art card of this in blue.
It's
The
gonna
I think that's what we need
it's
is
so
an alt
bad.
art Chewbacca blue Cookie Monster.
It's so bad.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Like, what are you
You want
doing?
to know what the worst part is? The worst part of this is I think this Chewbacca is actually going to be really good to play.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
arguably the best leader in the game right now. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, his ability. So for those of y'all who don't know, it's probably up on the screen right now. So his action, okay, is you play a unit that's 3 cost or less from your hand, okay, and it gains Sentinel, but it only gains Sentinel for this phase of the game. So basically for the turn. So basically it just gives a card temporary Sentinel, which isn't bad. I mean, especially if you have like a card like a Stormtrooper or something with experience tokens on it. Something like that, giving another card Sentinel to protect that and just hammer at the base. But here's where it gets interesting, right? So Chewbacca himself is a 7 cost, 2 damage, 9 health. Okay, he has Sentinel. It's good. But he has grit, where this unit gains +1, +0 for each damage on it. So if Chewbacca has 8 damage on him, he is swinging for 10. Like, what? Are you kidding?
Yeah, yeah. They finally did this card right. I mean, they finally did Chewbacca right. Like
Yeah.
they did Chewbacca so dirty in Star Wars Destiny. That
Oh
was
yeah,
all
all
Jeremy.
throughout
Let's
Destiny.
face it.
It's
Like
awful.
the Chewbacca the
Well,
Beast was garbage. That like two what was it? 2 melee for $1 or something like that. And then if you got
they
six
were both
damage, it was
trash.
3 melee for $1,
Oh
and it
yeah,
was like a
he was
plus
terrible.
two, plus two and two or something like that.
No,
It
one. He didn't have.
it
He
was
didn't have a
it was
free
one.
two.
That's right. It was a 1 plus 2 and a 2 for
Two
$1,
for a
right?
buck.
Base side.
Yeah. And
Base
then,
side.
Yeah,
but his
that's
first one was a 1,
oh,
2
it's
for $1, 2 damage.
trash.
Yeah. Both
What was
Chewbacca's
his
were
original
garbage.
cost too?
His original cost was 15.
Uh,
Yeah, Chewbacca the
15
Beast.
and 16 were his 2 cost points.
yeah.
Yeah, that's so crazy for that
Sure about.
character. Are you kidding me? He was always trash, and even like the older one. What was the other one? The Chewbacca, the
Loyal
bigger.
friend.
Yeah, the loyal friend.
Yeah,
Yeah, even
he
that
was
was
16.
mediocre.
That was a 16 one.
It
That
was
that was trash. Like
average.
average. No.
You could pull off some cool stuff with his special, but it wasn't very good. No.
Well, I mean, he was
Compared
just
to like
overcosted for his
Pokemon's.
points. For his points, he was overcosted, and the problem was,
Yeah.
like, this is again, FFG. I think you may have got this right finally. This is the guy that rips arms off of people. Like, this.
Hey! I'm not afraid of you. Half a Wookiee isn't much.
This is not like some wimpy little, wannabe. What was it? Who's the guy? He flies the Falcon and Return of the
Neonum?
Jedi.
You know.
Yeah, Neonum. That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, it's not him. Like this guy should be doing some damage, right? I mean, he should have like a 3 attack, a 3, maybe a 4 attack or something like that melee. But
Yeah.
finally, we got a Chewbacca that could probably do some
Although,
damage. It looks like.
okay,
Well,
the one issue I do have with it, so if you compare it to Luke, okay, Luke Skywalker, Luke has a 4 for 7 though, which is the same overall stats as Chewbacca, but he costs 1 less. Whereas Vader
Yeah.
has 2 extra stats and he does 2 damage, so Vader's really doing 15. Is it 15? Yeah, 15. Which is the same cost as Chewbacca. So I almost would have preferred if Chewie was a 3/9. But
Yeah. He should
for
he should
seven,
be, he should
if
be
he
more than
would,
2 for 7 points.
What I think about this Chewbacca, here's 2 things. First, let me give my ultimate take on art. His subtitle is "Walking Carpet," and it's like they told the artist to draw a walking carpet with a
Okay.
bowcaster, a belt, and some teeth. Like his
that's pretty
his fur, it looks like carpet, right? And
Yeah.
then the other thing is, I honestly, I don't know how good he's gonna be. Like you guys are saying, like he's gonna be
You don't
great
think
for
he's gonna
sure,
be good?
but here's the thing. So he starts with a 2 attack, man, and you're not getting this guy up till turn 6 unless you have some sort of ramp resource card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking like, and he comes out on turn 6, right? That's pretty deep into the game, and I do like the Sentinel. I think if he didn't have Sentinel, he'd kind of suck,
Oh, if he didn't have
for
Sentinel, he'd be
sure.
terrible.
And I just think like I don't know how good damage from hand is gonna be, but I could see you just like hitting this guy for 4, 5, or 6 damage, only taking 2 in return, and then you play
Yeah,
um
that's true.
like that the one card that does 4 damage, open fire. Hit him for 5, and you take 2, and then you open fire him down, and then it's like
Yeah.
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 it wasn't that great. He could definitely be a menace, but if there's a lot of damage from hand cards, and if you're going against a deck that does a lot of damage from hand, I think this guy's gonna get waffle stomped.
I know, but like if you played a wing leader, get 2 experience tokens on Chewbacca. I mean, come on. That's just
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I'll give you that. But then
that's
the other
just
thing
gonna
is
be
like, yeah, I
it's
mean,
Like what?
it's just another thing is like if you're playing Luke, if Chewbacca's going against Luke, all you have to do is put a shield on one of your guys, and then that 10 damage or whatever, 8, 7, how much damage just gets taken all in the shield. So there's that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I
We'll have to play some games.
oh yeah, we're playing some games tonight. So
Well, I honestly think
Cool.
I honestly think
Won't
like,
upload them though.
he honestly think that he should have been like a 3, maybe a 4 damage to start with. That would have been
If
better.
it was a 3,
Because I
it
think
would
for
be so much
7
better.
cost, I think this feels really kind of bad at just a 2 swing for 2. I mean, and I mean, granted, he's got a sentinel, so you've got to do some damage to him, So you're hoping that you can kind of do that damage and stay alive. But there's, like you said, Chick, I think there's a lot of cards that you could just take him out. He's only got 9 health. I mean, 9 health is a lot.
Well,
Granted,
9
but
health is a
still.
lot. Yeah,
But
that's
But
a
you
lot.
can
Of,
chew
that's
through
a-
9
that's a
health
lot.
pretty quick. Yeah, but you can still chew through it pretty quick. I mean, it's not like it's 18 health or something.
But I mean,
one probe droid with a lightsaber,
Yeah, exactly.
That-
Probe
that-
droid
get
with
his
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
that's true.
That'll get
All
through
right,
that pretty quick.
Let's go to the next one. The actual unit Chewbacca. Then, since we're on Chewbacca anyway, again we have what is this loyal companion again? So they're kind of copying Destiny. One of the few things that they're actually copying off of Destiny. But Underworld Wookiee.
Well, it was
got
loyal
Sentinel
friend,
again.
It was loyal.
Oh yeah. So yeah, can't be loyal friend. It's got to be companion. Yeah, because we couldn't have the same Destiny. That's right. That's true. And it says when the shield is attacked, ready him. So I don't know. What do you think about that?
Hey, this thing should be pretty good, I think. I mean,
5 cost.
5 costs is tough.
Yeah.
5 costs is tough. But let's say you do 3 damage to the base, okay? Then he gets attacked and does 3 damage into a unit. Hey, he could be hitting for 9 damage if he's ready to get. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I feel like
Swing for
shields are going to
9.
be good on this character, on this unit.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Luke, I think this could be a really powerful unit. And the fact that he's got Sentinel, so he attacks you for 3, takes his shield off. He can put another, if you get like a shield from previous round, put another shield on with Luke,
Oh, yeah.
ready him, and then if he gets attacked or whatever, I mean, keep popping those shields, and he's got Sentinel, so I mean he's gonna be attacked, right? So I don't know, it could be decent.
Yeah, but then again, there's cards like Vanquish, which kind of
Yeah.
like this guy.
Then you paid 5 for nothing.
So-
Yeah, exactly.
5 for 5. It's a 5 for 5 trade then, so it's kind of just a wash.
Yeah, it's a wash,
Yeah,
but it just feels bad.
Yeah, but if you get,
He's-
but if you do get, but hopefully you're getting, a little. If you even just get one attack with them, then you've got your, you got your value out of them basically, right? Because if it's a
Yeah.
5 for 5 trade, if you get 3 on the base or whatever, you've kind of got your value out of them.
I guess. I don't know. It's
Yeah, I think like you said, with putting the wing leader on the other Chewbacca, I think if you get experience on this guy, that's just going to make him so much more better because you'll be able to ready him, a bunch of extra times and slag on the base. And
oh yeah.
I wonder, here's another thing that I just thought of. I wonder, now this is just pure hypothetical, but based on what FFG said in the past about this game and all the unlimited possibilities, and I don't know, I think we talked about it. Oh, did we talk about it? Oh, we did. I don't think we ever talked about them saying you could play Vader's lightsaber on your opponent's Vader, then doing the damage from playing Vader's lightsaber to kill your opponent's Darth Vader. I don't know if we ever talked about that, but based
No,
on
no.
trash like that, I could see
Wait, hang on,
a
hold on,
scenario.
hold on. What?
Yeah, so yeah, we never talked about this. Basically, on one of the FFG lives, it was a couple weeks ago, I think. Someone asked a question where, let's say my opponent's Darth Vader has 2 health left, right? And I have Vader's lightsaber in my hand. I can play my Darth Vader's lightsaber on my opponent's Darth Vader, and then since Darth Vader's lightsaber lets you do, was it 4 damage when you play it?
Yeah.
To a ground unit, you can do that 4 damage to their Vader and defeat it.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
something that's going to happen every game, but that's just stupid in my opinion.
Yeah. So basically, you're making their Vader fall
I
on
know.
his lightsaber, which is just so stupid. That's the dumbest
Yeah,
mechanic
yeah.
I've ever heard of. I can't even believe they said
Right.
that was okay. I thought for sure they would say no, you can't do that. But no,
Wait,
they
so
actually.
you can play your upgrades on your opponent?
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh.
yeah,
From the live stream.
yeah. From the live stream, they said you could, which is so stupid. I'm like, what? So
Yeah.
I mean, so there could be upgrades coming out that like when destroyed, it gives you like a bonus, a positive effect or a negative effect. So like say there's a gun that's really really good.
Yeah.
Maybe low cost. You put it on your opponent, then you destroy their character and it does 2 damage to all their characters or something. Like, it could be something like that that comes out, which I just think again is so stupid. It's just such a dumb mechanic.
Uh-huh.
Like I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't like
But
that
back to what I was saying.
that hidden kind of weird, trashy
Yeah.
mechanics like that. It's just kind of stupid.
Back to what I was saying about this Chewbacca. I wonder if there's going to be some sort of scenario where you take like a really crappy unit and you sort of attack Chewbacca with that unit so you can ready him, and then because your unit attacked Chewbacca, now he's readied, and then he can take out the base. Like if you have
Yeah.
a one attack unit, there's 3 health left on the base. Oh, I'm gonna shoot Chewbacca on my team to make him mad, so then he can do that 3 damage to take out the base.
Wait, hang on. You can
That
attack.
just seems
Wait, you can attack
really
yourself
dumb.
too. What have I missed?
I don't know. I don't know if they've clarified that, but based on the playing upgrades on your opponents, I would assume that this is probably something that's in the game, but I don't know. That's pure hypothetical.
Because
So you could definitely
I know
you
Vader
could definitely
can
play.
attack himself or attack like Modi.
He can do his ability when he attacks. That just does do
yeah.
2 damage
his
to a
ability.
unit. Can you challenge or whatever it's called? I don't know, but I'm gonna assume probably.
I don't know.
So
I'll have to see
you might as
some
well just put a Vader saber in your Chewbacca deck, and then
Oh yeah,
cards like
Might
that. And
as well
hopefully you're
just
playing
put
as Vader.
Saber.
You throw a Vader saber on Vader, then you go to 6 damage on Chewbacca because you do 4 damage to your Chewbacca, and then you attack Vader with him, and then you get an extra what? And Vader does how much is it? 5 damage, right?
yeah. You're talking the leader Chewbacca?
Yeah, the leader Chewbacca, and Vader does
Yeah,
5.
with the
So
grit.
yeah, so yeah. Of course, once you put the
That's dumb.
if you could somehow reset, well, you could reset it with Leia, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't she reset
true
leaders?
cost unit. The unit, yeah, you just ready a unit, I believe. Or
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
or
no,
wait, it might be no.
It's exhaust.
I think
It's
it's
exhaust. It's
no,
not ready.
it's
Oh no,
exhaust the unit
it's
or
exhaust
ready a
unit or
resource.
ready a resource. That's right. Yeah. Man, if there's a card that readies a unit, could you imagine?
Conan Modi.
Yeah, Modi already does.
Well, yeah, but I mean a rebel unit. So if you could
You
somehow,
can throw him in the deck, man.
so you attacked Vader, you put 5 damage on Chewbacca, so now you're up to 7 damage, right? And then if you could somehow
7
like
attack,
yeah, get up to that 8 damage kind of, or get a couple of experience tokens on them or whatever they're called, and man, you could really do some damage really quick with Chewbacca. I don't know. I'll see. I don't know. It could be interesting. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But
I think Chewbacca's
I think it's
gonna
just
be pretty good. I think
it's just a goof. It seems like a goofy mechanic to me. Okay, let's talk about Chewbacca's friend, the Han Solo card, the Reluctant Hero came out. He's a 6/6. I'm interested. I wish he wasn't 7 cost. The 7 cost seems kind of daunting to me
Yeah.
for a unit, but the 6/6 is nice. And he's got this mechanic ambush. After you play this unit, you may ready and attack an enemy unit. He may ready and attack an enemy unit. So after you play this, you may ready.
And
Yeah,
read
he's
that
got
next, Billy.
ambush.
Yeah, while attacking, this unit deals combat damage before the defender.
So he like shoots first.
Interesting. Yeah, so he shoots first. Yeah.
It's I mean,
I think it's good. I'll let you guys go first, but I'll tell you why I think it's good.
I think it's okay. I don't think it's just another stat stick, kind of. I mean, his ability while attacking this unit deals combat damage first is good. But I mean, but then my only question is, so if he does 6 damage and kills a unit, do they do damage back to him then or no?
That's what I'm confused about. I think the damage doesn't come back, but I could be wrong.
Because if it doesn't come back and hit you, then this card's gonna be crazy. Hey, if it does come back and hit you, then that's
all right.
Then it's okay.
Well, then what's the point? Like if you do the damage first and then they just do it back, like
Then
at least with the revealed cards, that does nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why have that at all? Then yeah, it doesn't make any sense, right?
Because I mean, let's say you're playing against a Chewbacca, and the unit Chewbacca, he one shots Chewbacca, doesn't take damage back, or
Yeah.
or like a snow speeder.
Well, actually, if this Han Solo shoots the leader Chewbacca, because he has to, because it's a Sentinel, he would do that 6 damage. The Chewbacca would get the +6 on his attack from Grit, and then be able to kill Han Solo.
Yeah, that would suck. That would
So
kinda suck.
that
Yeah.
ability could be good and
It
bad.
could also be bad though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think
Yeah, so that's
if
interesting.
if you could kill a unit and not take damage, like Vigilant Honor Guards or Cloud City Wing Guard or even like a Death Star Stormtrooper, even just a little puny unit, and not have to take that 3 or 4 back, I could see this be really good. But
Yeah.
all right,
What do you think, Shikaka?
Yeah. I don't know. I think you got to play it out. You got to see what this ability really does. But yeah, if he's able to kill somebody and not take damage back, that's going to be really good, I think, and which is great. I think Han Solo should be good, but
Yeah.
the 7 cost, boy, that's kind of daunting. Like you got to ink 7 cards basically. Like
well,
that's
yeah, I
kinda
mean,
good.
Well,
you play him whenever you play Chewy or something, if you're playing.
Well, I know,
Leader
but
here's
Chewbacca.
yeah, you're gonna play Chewie and then throw out maybe Han Solo at the same time, right? But still,
here's
it's
what
so
I'll
late
say.
in the game. It's so late in the game.
Oh man. Here's what I think. So I think this. You say it's late in the game, and yes, but here's the thing I was thinking about that Chewbacca. You're throwing out Sentinels every round, so they can't really sort of rush your base, So
Yeah.
this Han Solo, I'll give it to FFG. This Han Solo is very thematic. I think this is one of the the better arts. I think this art's all right. It's not horrible. It's not
This art's
great.
pretty good.
Um,
It's pretty good.
it's better than the other ones. Better than the Chewbacca's. I think he goes great with the leader Chewbacca. And I think ambush is actually going to be a really good keyword
Oh yeah.
because essentially it's like it's like it has like an on played ability.
Yeah.
So if they vanquish this Han Solo, you already get value out of that ambush. And so like he's kind of like a 6 cost unit when you think about it. Because Han Solo is gonna come out on like turn 6 if you ink the card every round. But then he's gonna be able to attack on turn 6 instead of just coming in exhausted and then only being able to first attack on the next turn. So I think it's all right. And of course, like I said, with Chewbacca is going to make the game go longer because you can have Sentinels in your ground arena and Sentinels in your space arena, which we haven't seen a lot. So I actually really like this Han. I think it goes great with Chewbacca.
Yeah, at least it's thematic. I give you that.
Yeah.
Finally, they did it.
You
They
want to
did
know?
it.
You want to know what would have been cool though? If they gave Han like a double tap ability, So like if they like if they kept these 2 abilities, okay, but then he only did 3 damage, but it let him he got to like shoot twice. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think they should save that for Captain Rex or
Or
someone
yeah,
that
Captain
dual
Rex.
wield
Yeah,
or
that'd be cool too.
Jingo
Or Cad Bane.
Fett
Jango Fett
or
or
Fives
Boba,
or
something like
Jesse
that.
Cad Bane.
Cool.
Yeah, someone with 2 guns.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Clone Wars set
Oh, I can't
coming
wait
in
for
like a
Clone
year,
Wars,
a year,
man.
a year after release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we don't, we don't even the release date
So
yet. But
like
so
it's like
anyway,
3
anytime
years from
between
now
now and yeah, 10 years from now.
when I
Yeah.
turn 75.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about a couple more cards here. ATSD. What do you think about that card? It's got this mechanic overwhelm, which I think is kind of interesting. When attacking an enemy unit, deal excess damage to the opponent's base.
It's. I mean,
It's the first vehicle. It's one of the first vehicle ground units we've seen.
Yeah, it was Snowspeeder. It's 6 cost
Yes.
though. Has 7 health, which is nice. But I don't know, man. It just doesn't.
I like overwhelm.
Yeah.
Overwhelm's good.
Hey.
That's a good ability.
Overwhelm's good because what you can do is you can take out high health units but low attack units, and then sort of not take a lot back, and then be able to do that excess to the base.
Yeah, that's
That
nice.
didn't make any sense. Let's throw in that comment.
Well, you could
So it
take out
kind of
like
works the other way around up there.
you could take out like a
Yeah.
Death Star Stormtrooper or something, and then do 5 to the base.
Yeah,
Right.
because you take 3 back, so.
Yeah, you're taking out those Sentinel
Uh,
units and still being able to do some more damage. Yeah.
Or even like R2, you do 6, and then you still do 2 to the base, which is nice.
yeah.
The only thing I don't like about this, I feel like it's completely unthematic. I mean, Han Solo does
Yeah.
6 damage. This thing does 6 damage. Like, well, yeah. Like, how's an ATST doing the same amount of damage that Han Solo's doing?
Okay.
That's crazy.
So
An ATST that can literally blow up other massive ground vehicles is doing the same damage that a DL-44 does. Come on.
Well, if we're going off that premise, why does the Wing Leader only
Well-
do 2?
here's what I'll say. I think, I give FFG a lot of crap for this game being unthematic, but that's probably one of the issues, or one of the things I don't have as big of an issue with. Because if the Stormtrooper was going to be, 1 cost 1/1, right? Then this ATSD would have to be like a 50 cost, 50/50, So I see what you're saying, but I guess you can kind of make the argument that, like, okay, the ATSD comes down in the battle, and Han Solo comes down in the battle, and they're kind of quote unquote equals, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it's a
okay
card
with that.
game, so I'll give FFG a pass on this. It's a card game, so there's that.
I don't know. I just think it's sloppy when you say, like, okay, we're just gonna, because it's a card game. I just feel like sometimes that's
I agree, and I agree.
that's just an excuse. Like, well, it's a card game, so we don't, it is what it is. I'm like,
I agree.
no, you could have planned better, and you could have figured out, like, okay, maybe
Yeah.
a Stormtrooper does 1/1, but then someone like a Han Solo does 3/3, and a Vader does 4/4, and an ATSD does 7/7. I mean, yeah,
Okay,
it's
but
not
that
gonna
doesn't
do.
make sense.
It's not
That
gonna do.
doesn't that doesn't make sense.
It's not going to
That
do
doesn't make
50,
sense.
but it's certainly a little bit more thematic. Like, okay, Han Solo is doing 3, and an ATSD is doing 7. Double the damage plus, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean,
I'm just saying, like,
uh,
I just think there
it's
could
a
be
thought.
either way. But yeah, it'd be interesting. I think this overwhelmed mechanic would be interesting to see how it plays out. Let's talk about the that snow speeder. I do like the art on this, so I'm not totally down on all the art
Yep.
FFG does. The
This is good
ATSD I think was good. The snow speeder was kind of cool. I
Solid
think
art. I like it.
Solid
I
art.
don't know. Let's see, who's this? Fernando, is that who did this one?
Nando
Fernando.
Correa.
Yeah. They seem to have a lot of different artists in this set, or these on these cards. It seems like everybody else, like almost every card has a different artist.
Yeah, that's what it seems like so far.
Something like that. Yeah.
But
Which is probably not the best strategy if you want to have a cohesive
No,
art
not at all.
theme.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Although, okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. I'll get to that later when we talk about the next spoiler. But Snow Speeder,
Mhm.
this is okay. It's
Thematic.
It's okay.
I don't think it's very good though.
No.
No. I mean, it's got ambush, which
But
is
it ha-
nice, and it is a ground
Yeah,
unit, so it
I
does
like
take
that.
out ground units. But for 5 cost, it seems kind of pathetic for 5 cost. I mean,
Only 3 attacks.
yeah, and it's again this exhaust
Well,
mechanic.
it's
I don't know,
it's
like,
the same stats as the unit Chewbacca.
yeah, but the problem is,
Yeah, I
like,
think
on
Chewbacca's
attack
abilities are
exhaust,
way better.
What?
exhausted enemy
Yeah.
vehicle ground unit on attack. Well, I guess I don't know. I guess if vehicles become a thing,
I
it's
don't
great.
think
But
they are though.
I think the problem with a lot of these cards, and the same thing was with Destiny, when you start putting all these different conditions you have to fulfill in order to play that card or to use that ability, then it becomes kind of pathetic and weak. Like, you just, it's so nichey. Like, okay, so maybe 1 in 10 decks you play, actually you can use that ability, but the rest of the decks, it's just garbage. So, one of your
Here's
main
no,
abilities
well,
on the card is pointless, right?
let's think a little deeper about this. Let's get a little more intellectual. This is not a card you're going to throw in every deck you make. This is more of a tech card. Like if you say, "Oh man, my deck is really weak against those ATST, ATAT decks. Let me throw in a Snow Speeder because it's a great tech card against those. So that way, I feel like I have a better chance of beating those decks that I'm really weak against." It doesn't.
Yeah.
You're not. This isn't like a Stormtrooper where you're going to throw in every deck because it is kind of niche. But if you feel like your deck is marginally better than decks that don't run vehicles, you can afford to put this in your deck and say, you know what? If I run into vehicles, I'll have this to pull out. So I think it's a decent card. I just don't know how, like, sort of how many ground vehicles they're going to release. I would imagine there's going to be quite a bit.
Well, I mean, you figure
So I
speeder
like
bikes.
the card.
Yeah,
Speeder bike,
speeder bikes, ATSTs,
TX
ATATs.
TX 130s down the road.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think we'll get
chicken
some
walkers,
speeders.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean,
I think that I was gonna say
Hellfire droid tanks,
yeah.
ATTEs, all the
Yeah.
Clone Wars stuff. I'll be
There you go.
playing all that, so this is gonna be good against me in 5 years.
Yeah. But I guess the question becomes then, like I see what you're saying.
Fighter walkers,
But I think the question then becomes like, so if
Naboo tanks.
if you have these decks, let's say there is going to be a lot of ground vehicles released, but there will be, so let's say
Yeah.
maybe every even if it's every third deck isn't ground vehicles, then that's a dead card in your hand, kind of like I mean it still has ambush,
yeah,
right?
Resource
you
it.
can just resource it. I mean,
Well, yeah, you can resource it, of course, but yeah, but you get my
Yeah.
point is, like
I see.
I hope you're not putting cards in your deck just to resource, because if you're doing that, you're probably going to be losing a lot of games.
why
My point
no?
is,
Well, it's not
I
unequal.
I just think some of these niche cards. I wish it instead of said exhausted enemy vehicle, if it said
it's a
just
tech card.
exhausted vehicle would be great. Well, no, so a ground if it didn't say ground unit would be great. An enemy vehicle period,
Well,
would have been nice.
here's what you can do. Actually,
Yeah,
here's
but
what you
it's
can
not
do with
going to
this.
space.
You can.
Yeah,
You can play this in space, so they might not catch it.
Since when are we having thematic things? Come on, like
Dude,
yeah,
I
yeah,
bet
of
you
course
could play
it's not
this
going
in
to
space, and your opponent wouldn't know.
Okay, if I
I just
can-
want to say you're
if I can
complaining
make-
about thematic, and this is about as thematic as it gets, man.
I'm just saying, if
yeah.
Darth Vader can,
I like
force
this.
Darth Vader to throw fall on his own sword, then certainly you can take a snow speeder and exhaust a TIE fighter. Come on.
Yeah, but
good
it's
point.
not. It's thematic. You're complaining
Yeah,
about
it's thematic.
thematic this whole time, and this
No,
is thematic.
No, I agree. There should be thematic, and I agree with that. But the problem is when you're not thematic, then why are you starting to do thematic things and making cards crappier?
I don't know.
It's not
Because
crappier.
I like snow
It's
speeders.
a little more niche. It's a little more niche.
I don't like niche
Whatever
cards.
the
And
word.
that's what I'm saying. I think niche cards can be just kind of.
It's
I don't know,
not
we'll see how
super
it plays
niche.
out.
Yeah, but like,
Well, what I was going to say.
how many decks are
Go
going
ahead.
to legitimately be playing ground units? Probably a lot of them. I mean, I think
Probably
that
every deck.
they'll have probably one or two ground units in their deck. I would assume.
Vehicles, yeah.
I mean, just one or two ground vehicles in every deck. I would think.
Well,
is probably
man, on attack.
You know,
The only problem I see with this is it says on attack, you have to. It's an on attack ability. So when they say you play the snow speeder, what they might do with their
It's
ground
just-
unit is just sort of suicide bomb it into one of your units, so that
Sure.
way you don't get that ability.
Yeah.
But then you're sort of gatekeeping their vehicles. So
Yeah.
there's
no, but
that.
it has
Yeah,
ambush.
that does
Though. It
have
has
stealth.
ambush. So I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
it does too. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, you can
so,
play it and
yeah.
do it. Yeah. So attack
it's gonna
immediately.
be kind of a blowout card.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
kind
know.
of
We'll
good.
see. We'll see. I mean,
Well, we know how powerful Leia is when she exhausts Vader, so this could have a similar effect on AT-ATs and whatnot.
good. Yeah. Depending on how big ground units get, I guess that'll determine. So let's
What you could do. Let me say this one last thing. What you could do, right? Now, I know some of y'all are real arts and craftsy people out there, right? You got your thing full of paints, and you got some white out in there, and your pens, your pencils. Take some white out and go over that with the ground unit. Put the white out over that ground unit at the bottom, and then put a period after that vehicle. So it says on attack, exhaust an enemy vehicle. And those new players, those casuals, they'll have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah. There you
They
go.
won't know. Just go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, I gotta bring up another card here. Galactic Ambition. It's an initiate, whatever that means.
Haven't we talked about this card?
No, I don't think it's.
Give us 5 seconds on this card,
It's trash.
and then we can be done with it.
Play a
We need
non-unit
to.
from your hand for free. Deal damage to your base equal to its cost.
Yeah, garbage.
I don't
okay,
get this
good
card.
to know. All right, next.
For 7 cost.
Next.
It's a 7 cost.
Next.
Wait,
No,
trash.
Listen.
No,
Listen. Wait.
I don't get this card.
It's because here's what that card is. Now I'm going to drop some knowledge on you here, Coach. What this card is saying is, hey, there are no cards in the game right now that go with this card. In other words, if FFG is going to make any sense with their game, there's going to be some really high-costed non-hero units,
Yeah, like an
or whatever the
AT-AT or
condition
something, I'm
is.
sure.
Yeah, so there could be like a 18 cost thing, where this is really good. So there's be a bunch of high cost cards coming in the set. That's what this card tells us. So that's all there is on it.
Which is trash. That's so stupid.
It's so
Like, so if well, let me finish. If you, so we're talking like we've heard, you know, the guys at FG say I played a game that we lost it like 3 minutes, 5 minutes or something like that. 7-minute game. Like, you're not playing 7 rounds, guys. You're not playing it. I mean, unless there's some really huge rampy
I
card,
agree.
which granted there could be, granted, right?
Wow, it's
You
only
know,
6
so
rounds.
but you know you're probably done in 5-6 rounds. So even if you get a couple ramp cards out, you're probably not ramping up to get this out. And even if you do get this out, then you have to have that other card in your hand to hope that you could actually play it. I mean, it just seems so ridiculously stupid. And then you also have to. So then you're gonna deal damage to your base equal to its cost. So it has to be more than 7. So you're gonna do 8 or 9 or 10 damage to your base. So unless there's a card that says, "Hey, play this card, you win," which would be stupid because that would just be horrible. This is a dumb card. This is just absolutely dumb.
All right,
Although
next
I
card.
do like the art.
Next card. Hey,
Next card.
we talk about can we talk about the TIE Advanced, okay? So, but here's what I want to say about the TIE Advanced, okay? So Eslam, do you remember the guy we were talking about earlier? He made
I was about to say that.
he made
about to say
this awful Chewbacca, but then he makes this awesome looking TIE Advanced. What is going on here, guys? Like, I don't understand.
No idea.
Oh, there's more than one card drawn by a guy here. Okay.
Yeah.
Or girl, we don't know.
Yeah,
Or
guy
girl or whatever. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But like, it's like I just don't get it. Like, why do like even looking, and I forget who pointed it out in, I think it was in the Unplayable Discord. That I don't know if it's just like faces that they're struggling with, because like a lot of the faces on characters, like if you look at
horrible.
like Cloud City Wingguard, Tarkin's okay-ish. The one Leia card isn't great. The Surprise Strike faces aren't great. Modi is awful. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on it.
That's pretty bad.
But then, like, all the ships, majority of, like, the ships, droids, stuff like that, even, like, stormtroopers, like the Snowtrooper Lieutenant, look really, really good.
Yeah.
But a lot of, like, characters just look bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what's
Well,
going on?
let's face it. It's easier to draw straight lines and some round circles and things like that to
Well,
make a
that's
ship
true.
than it
That's
is to
true.
actually try to draw somebody's face. But hey, if you're wondering how to draw a face, it's simple, super simple. Get yourself a picture and you know, just put it, get it online, draw around the outline of the face and the big characteristics, and then fill in the rest. It's not hard, guys. Come on. Like, I mean, like some of these, like I don't know how you make literally the walking carpet cookie market monster Chewbacca. Like what was he thinking? Like, is he thinking like, hey, I'm just gonna make my own Chewbacca, my own version of what a Wookiee should look like? Screw George Lucas, I don't care. I mean, was that? I guess the only thing I think what's going through his head. Like,
All right, so another thing I want to know about the artwork on this,
What are we?
back to Eslam's Chewbacca art. If you look at the front side of the leader card, where it's in the horizontal mode, the landscape mode,
yeah,
it's only Chewbacca. There's no environment around Chewbacca. Like if you look at some of the other good art, like the snow speeder and like even the ATST,
yeah,
you can see the environment around them, and you know, even with the leaders, Luke and Vader, which are pretty good art, I think you can see the environment. Like it, I think that's another good thing to know. That's a very high intellectual take.
Yeah.
Only you could get from someone like Chick Dunn.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah, and it looks like Chewbacca's got like really small top and really big bottom. Like the bottom half of him looks like it's going to be just massive. Like he's some kind of I don't know, big Oompa Loompa or something. I don't know. It's so bad. I just can't say how bad. I mean, it's so disappointing. Like one of your
We need
favorite,
the alt
iconic
arts.
characters
Oh yeah,
is
we need
just
all
some of
sorts
the most
immediately.
disappointing art. Like I don't like. My question is, who's the guy in FFG looking at this art, being, oh yeah, that's Chewbacca. Like honestly,
Jeremy.
Jim.
like I mean honestly, who's the guy? Like if I got this and I was like, I'd be like, dude, this is so bad. This is so garbage. You got to either redo this, or we're gonna get somebody else because you can't draw Chewbacca to save your life. I mean, honestly.
Uh-huh.
It's so bad.
Yeah. Or at least they could have
Yeah,
erased some stuff and made his head different. And I mean, it would have been. You could actually probably fix this Chewbacca, but yeah, the way it is, it's just weird.
Back to the tie advanced.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, back to the tie advance.
It's basically just wing leader for Imperials.
It's wing leader with better stats and higher cost. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's not even that much better. I mean, it's okay stats. 3-3. Is it 3-3?
I know.
Or
No,
3-2,
I'd rather have the
3-2?
wing leader.
Yeah, I'd much rather have wing
3-2.
leader, being able to get that out turn 3.
Oh, absolutely.
Although the one thing I did notice also is Chewbacca's not a rebel, so you can't put wing leader on him.
Yep.
It's kind of trash,
mention
man.
that.
It's kind of
Oh,
trash.
Was not a.
Both Chewbaccas. Neither
one of them are
Chewbacca.
rebel.
Oh, that's stupid. Eh?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. We know the leader Chewbacca is from A New Hope, where they technically weren't part of the Rebel Alliance yet, right? But the unit Chewbacca,
Yeah, just waiting for the
looking
right
around
answer.
looking around, we're like, where's this at? Is it Yavin 4? There wasn't like a big,
No,
ground battle on
this
Yavin
looks
4.
almost like Endor. Look at or Kashyyyk. You see? Oh wait. Oh no, never mind. Oh no, that's I thought.
Yeah, it
No,
looks
that's.
like
I can't tell. Is that coming off his bowcaster? That little like curved line. Maybe it's. Not.
is that what is that? Is that the strap?
I think it's a
That's
strap.
a strap.
What is
Oh,
that?
it's a strap. That's his bowcaster.
That's a strap.
Because I was gonna say,
That's a strap
if
hanging
that
down.
was like the little things that were going off the trees, then maybe it was Endor, but I don't think it is.
Oh no, that's a strap hanging down from his bowcaster there.
Yeah, never mind.
Dude, you mean like the bridges?
Yeah, like the bridges on Endor, the Ewok village huts.
Oh yeah.
How is that a bridge? That's a slot.
What? No, because they're kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're kind of like hanging like that, but
That
this
is
is
a
like a rock planet. This is like Mustafar. Or
Because
something.
it's got. I
Yeah.
don't know. I have no idea where
Yeah,
this is.
there's no lava.
Something that Endor.
Yeah, so where's this what movie is this Chewbacca from?
But there's trees in the
does-
background. It looks like. I don't know.
He's the one with a really good bleached suntan. This is the suntan Chewbacca. You can see his fur's all
Chewbacca.
bleached out from too much sun. He's been putting that sun and stuff in his fur apparently on this one. I'm like, he's totally the wrong color. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah,
It just
this one's
this
not
one
good.
doesn't even look.
This
like
one is
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca blonde.
I don't.
Is this one worse? If the face on the other one wasn't so bad, this one might.
This one just looks
I
like
don't know,
it's unfinished. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
I-
a what's it called, like a draft draft art for Chewbacca.
Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. I think Jeremy's just like, oh, no, it's good enough. Come on, we need the art. Come on, we gotta get this game out. We gotta announce a date one of these days. And so he's just like, yeah, grabs it and throws it on.
Well, I wonder if here's the thing. I don't think I've heard the people at FFG on any of the streams, except for like the first one where they mentioned the new art style and how it was supposed to blend all mediums of Star Wars content. No, not one other time, I don't think, have they mentioned the artwork. And that is not coincidental.
Yeah, exactly. They know it's trash. They're like, oh, this is so bad. What are we supposed to say about that? No, just ignore it, guys. Don't say anything about the artwork. 'cause
Yeah,
it's so bad.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm sure those are the conversations that are happening. And Jeremy's probably over there
Yes.
like, what? What are you talking about? It's good stuff. I like it. No. Hey, I don't know who this the Borgia guy is. That Borgia Pindado, something like that.
Oh
That's
my
been that did the Luke Skywalker. Why don't you hire that guy? That guy should be doing all the people arts.
Yeah.
So
He did.
I mean,
He did the Han Solo. So
oh, he did the Han
did
Solo.
Han Solo too. We like that one.
Oh man, he
Well,
screwed
you
up
might-
Han Solo. How did he
you-
do so
you
good on
just
Luke,
gotta
but
watch-
screwed up Han?
you want to
He
watch
didn't
that
even-
one?
Oh
What?
yeah. I mean, it's better than Chewbacca, but
See,
man,
I
no, it
don't
looks nothing like
see.
Harrison Ford.
It does though. It's good Han Solo. I like the Han
It's good.
Solo.
It's not bad.
It's not.
It's
It's
not
not.
bad. It's just not good.
It's
It's not.
good.
It's
It's
not the
not
Luke
bad.
Skywalker. It's not Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker, man, he got Mark Hamill on that one.
But yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Luke Skywalker. looks
yeah.
really good.
All right. Any other cards we need to talk about? Anything else?
I don't think so.
Let's just say Luke's lightsaber looks awesome on the leader unit.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Silver.
Yeah.
Vader looks okay. Vader looks all right.
I think Vader's
It's
arms
kinda-
look too short. The way he kind of made it, his hand looks kind of weird, and his arms look a little too short.
But I don't know, man. I think Vader looks good too.
Well, I'm not saying it doesn't look
Looks good.
I'm just saying his arm also looks too short. The kind of the way he drew it, it just makes his arms look kind of like
Man,
they're too
I will
small and
say
too short.
that Luke art though. Luke art looks really good.
Oh, I think sweet. The Luke art, like he nailed the Luke art. I'm not gonna lie. Like that
Yeah,
Luke art
it's real
is
good.
pretty sweet, man. And the lightsaber is just it's spot on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Crack Dice Gaming. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and dislike. We are trying to go for the most dislikes ever on a podcast / YouTube video or whatever you're listening to this on. Any final words, guys?
Game Genic stuff looks really awesome. Demoed
Oh
it
yeah,
at
we forgot
Gencon.
about that.
Yeah, I'll just say that Game Genic is about to be carrying this entire game with their accessories. That's all I'll say. That's what I get to end on.
If you didn't see the Game Genix boxes, they're pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
Anything about that, chick?
Dude, I got hyped listening to the Game Gen guy market his products on
Oh, yeah.
FFG's live stream. I think people are gonna, if people were gonna buy like 2 boxes of this game, instead they're gonna buy 1 box and
Buy
more
some Game Genic.
Game Genic products for this game. So FFG kind of took an L by having Game Genic on their stream, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Let
think
me
that
rephrase that.
overshadowed the game.
FFG took an L. Game Genic took a dub. I mean,
Absolutely. And they
so
will,
good. The Game
Yep.
Genic stuff just man,
Yeah.
I can't believe how good it looked.
Yeah. It was real good. It's real good. Very
Yeah.
intuitive design.
Oh yeah. The fact that you can keep the box on the table and pull cards from it. And
Yeah.
I like how they have the cut in so you can pull your decks out nice and easy and things like that. They really thought that design out.
Plastic, the big bulky plastic case for your leader. I love that.
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet
I
too.
will say a lot of Game Genic stuff though is just really good in general.
Yeah.
All right.
Final
so
thought. Final thing.
yeah, go ahead.
Final thing. This is Chicky D's final thought. Dude, I gotta say thank you to our viewers. You guys have been ratioing us with the dislikes. Our vids are getting way more dislikes than likes. So
It's
thank
good
you
stuff,
all
guys.
for
Keep
that.
it going.
All right, so look forward to some Star Wars Destiny or Star Wars Destiny, Star Wars Galaxy
Galaxy
Shuffle.
Shuffle.
We're gonna be playing some Galaxy Shuffle and posting that on the YouTubes. And anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great day. Bye bye.